Sorry, you got it. Losing my mind here.
The end of the bridge.
Yeah.
Instead of going to that, you just go back to that, and then back to the verb, which is. Bridge starts there. Yes. First verse, bridge, piano solo. After the piano solo, it drops down very quiet for one verse, and then starts to grow. Two verses,
yes.
Bridge, chorus, again. So the first verse is very slow, building, quiet, and then builds up. Second verse, bridge, chorus, ending in the chorus, at the very end of the chorus. So quick, can't believe it. Yuka, can you explain something? Didn't have the other one with it. You must. That's it.
Can you play? And maybe that we start recording too, for that. I think the first in the. I
Well,
would.
Let's go in for the first part where there's no dictaphones. Let's. Yes, into the first piano then. Yeah.
Yes. No.
The second one was in the right place.
Yeah.
If it's easier, there's another way of doing it.
Now I got it.
Yeah?
Okay. We maybe try again, please.
Can you run it from the top of those? Yeah.
A bit slower.
Like just to hear that. That's what it sounds like.
Yes. At the lowest speed anyway. I can get it even lower. Yes. And again, please, that we find the right speed for that.
But there are certain sounds in the voice in certain parts of the tape that sound more emotional than others.
Yes.
Others just sound like an effect, or just like you've just put a voice onto the tape.
It should not. Hold on. It should not. It should sound like an effect.
No. I wanted it to sound emotional. Sometimes you have melodies there which sound very emotional with the music.
Yes.
And I'm really looking for those.
And again, please. Aha, na gut, der liegt.
Just listen to see if the buzz is okay. The angle.
Aha. That was the first half.
Which one's which?
The last one is the most transparent one, with the most space in between. I like that usually. What do you think at the moment?
I think the first thing you played
still
has the most continuity.
Can you play it again? Makes sense.
It's got to have an ambience about it. It's got to be very soothing, very relaxed. Not disturbed. Yes. It must be complementary to the whole piece. You have to imagine all the trumpets and everything. And we're doing this back to front, and the trumpet should be there. Then we should put this on. But we have to work this way around. So you have to imagine the texture of all those trumpets on there. Work with that in mind.
Right. Yes. Yes. Which is very good is if you go a bit forward, that I can listen to the harmony, things. I think they are more important than even the rhythm at the moment. Because I has to put some. Yeah, this. There we are on the point.
Voluntary.
hear that perfectly. I don't need anything.
Spielen Sie doch mal was Flottes. Wir würden ja gerne mal dazu tanzen. Ja.
Sehen Sie mal, so ist das ganz einfach. Da liegt so eine Gitarre, dann ist so ein bisschen verdreht worden und dann macht man mal halt mal so ein bisschen da drüber. Anschließend.
So leicht verdienen Sie Ihr Geld. Wenn wir im Fernsehen gucken, dann denken wir, Wunder, was Sie können.
Im Fernsehen sieht das nämlich noch doller aus. Da macht man gar nichts, da macht man nur ein schönes Gesicht. Wissen wir doch.
When you make the chord,
Can you see me?
I can see, but if you lift your hand, I can see up when you make the chord.
This one? And if I lift the hand and then I go, yeah?
No, you go and then lift your hand.
Aha.
And I see.
Let's go.
In other words, I guess what I'm saying is, are you totally locked into my playing in the places that you said?
Not the bridge and the chorus. That could be. It could be one note. You could.
Well, I was thinking of that for the first part, actually.
Yeah.
The kind of sustain, couple of sustained things in the beginning seems to work best with all that. The chorus, I have a thing for. The second chorus, right? Not the first chorus. I have something that I think will work in there, and and as I said, the other part, I just feel some. Well, we'll see. It's too much first section right after the introduction. Would you expect that I'd be playing with the organ?
No.
I mean, in
No.
sort of in
No.
along with it.
No.
Man, I'm a big fan of Chogan Trompa. There's this one paragraph, usually one paragraph, made me think about what not to do. Because I didn't. When you listen to Indian music, you think that, oh well, he's making a slide, like he's going whoop. You don't realize that he's starting at that point and going to this point, drawing a line between this, like a grid, right? And he's just drawing very careful lines between each of those points, and each of those points are like very precisely in tune. And so I either had to start to learn how to do that, and I just learn how to do the sliding tone to tone, or give up trying to do it in the trumpet, right? It's not. It's just you can't play raga with a step, a discrete step instrument like that. So that's really the whole process that arose out of trying to imitate the voice.
you like to hear that?
Yeah.
You want to come in or are you going to stay there?
I'll stay right.
It was really nice.
One or two places.
Because that track, there's very little on that track that doesn't work. I mean, everything seems to work on it other than, I think there's one bit going into the second chorus that doesn't work with the vocal.
Let's see. You mean from the bridge?
The end of the bridge into the chorus, yeah.
Where I did a little arpeggio down?
That's right, yeah.
Actually, it's good in the chords that were played. Maybe the vocal has something else in it, though.
Hold on, I could listen to it again just to check.
Okay.
See if it works.
Well, anyway, that's easy enough to do again. In fact, I felt I should just sort of keep playing that same note there rather than diddle down, to tell you the truth, so needn't bother with listening to it. We can do that again.
What would you like to do? Specific parts or just run through once more?
Well, I know what happens usually when I do as I usually do, when I have like 13 parallel tracks and have to go through choosing the best parts and moving from one to the other. It's obviously not much fun, but in the absence of a long decision-making time, I guess that's the best thing to do, is just try and do something parallel to that. I mean, in other words, lay down another one.
Well, normally you get one track that is definitely the best, has the best feeling about it. I'm trying to keep, which will probably be that one, as it's the first one, the first one, and just putting over odd bits and pieces that work much better in specific places.
Okay, so you'd rather drop in then?
No, we'll do a complete other track, just as a sort of cover for that one.
Okay.
Where do we get to?
I don't know how they can, in good conscience, keep charging prices for this board.
Oh, they say it's very cheap. That's why. I went and complained to her about all these stupid things going on. But it's cheap.
Yeah. Great.
If nobody else complains.
Perfect catch-22 live.
I don't know, I think it went on in the repeat intro, didn't it? Or was it in the chorus?
Yeah, I think we just about got the chorus.
Yeah, it was the intro.
So where's that?
2, 3, 5.
However, do you have fuses?
Guten Morgen.
Huh? Did you get some?
Ja.
Oh, good. Maybe I can borrow some anyway in case it goes.
Ja.
Okay. Leave them there. I'll take a selection before I leave. Let's try it with this octave thing. This could be strange, but not too loud.
Right, could be.
What was it when I can ask?
Nobody just turned it back
So
on
we're
and
going
it was
in there.
working.
Oh,
Oh, no, we're not going in there.
No.
Didn't have the delay on it.
Which bit did you want this for? The introduction or the verse?
I
Repeat introduction.
was thinking of it as for the verse.
Ah, so in the first one.
Reaching out like a flower, leading my life right to the
We haven't done this section. This is where it broke down.
That last piece.
Now, this one you're just about to go into.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, is this what you wanted that octave on?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just wanted to hear
this
what it
section.
sounds like.
Okay.
And a bit less of it. Did you say?
No, it's a bit more of it.
I was trying to get more of the high octave,
Oh, sorry.
so more descend, but less general overall. Sounds a bit synthesizer-y, doesn't it?
I should have just under an hour's worth of material when I get back to London. But I think I'll use some of it as a separate single. Because it doesn't fit together as one album. So I'll get back to London, I'll write some more and go into the studio and try to finish that.
You have off for writing.
Mm-hmm.